Our last senior speech of the day will be presented by Amelia Alberts. This is Amelia's first year at St. Stephen's. Before coming to St. Stephen's, she played field hockey since 7th grade and enjoys reading and hiking. We will now hear Amelia Alberts' senior speech.
Thank you, Julia. What's the truth you want to scream from the rooftops? That's the question I asked myself when writing this speech, and for me, it all came down to one simple yet enormously difficult request. Don't waste your life. It's weird what you remember. When I was in my freshman year, I still recall perfectly where I was sitting, what time of day it was, even what the carpet looked like, as our PE teacher told my class something I would never forget. As humans, we often find ourselves living in the future, thinking of our lives in terms of what's going to happen. At the time, it wasn't like this was some mind-blowing revelation, but from there on out, my subconscious had subtly changed. I kept coming back to that moment in my mind. Years later, I came across a picture online that instantly reminded me of what my PE teacher had said that day. Again, nothing mind-blowing, no new information here, but it's actually incredible how often we forget it. I do it too. Sometimes I'll subconsciously think that my life will really start when I graduate, it'll really get going once I'm in college, or once I get a job, but high school will have its place in my memories too. And I've learned that finding happiness in the moment is often just as simple as looking for it. I mean, not taking life from day to day, but from moment to moment. Appreciating every single thing that you can around you, whether that's something as simple as the weather or a bowl of mac and cheese, or something more meaningful, like the people you're with. Before I go any further, I want to thank everyone in my life for bringing me here to where I am today. Mom, there's so much you've done and sacrificed for me and our family, so I don't really know where to start. You're a caring person, you're kind, and you make a mean lasagna. So much of who I am is because of you. Because of you, I love birds, painting, traveling, cooking, and I have a healthy appreciation for British biscuits, tea, and the full English breakfast. Even when we're at home on a lazy weekend, you always find ways to make everyone feel special and loved. You're always worrying about everyone, making sure we have a nice meal to come home to, making sure we're happy. Thank you truly for taking care of us and for being the glue that brings this family together. I love you. Dad, I've always admired your ability to consistently give up your own comfort for that of others. You're selfless and you always try to lighten situations, even if those efforts result in terrible dad jokes. You're smart, funny, and kind, but when it comes down to it, you're just a good person. You're a good person and you make me want to be the same. You go out of your way to make sure I know that you care, and you do the same for everyone in the family. You've always made me feel understood, which I think is a very rare thing to find in life. Thank you for that. You're an extraordinary person and the best dad I could ask for. I love you. Lewis, thank you for being a great brother. I always like when you travel with us and when we're able to hang out as a family. I admire your efforts and perseverance in starting your own business, and I wish you all the success in that. I'm so glad that I've had you in my life, and I'll never forget all the memories we've shared as a family, whether that's on a week-long road trip across the country or sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner together. Your passion for the things you care about is evident, and when your creative side shows, it's clear that you have natural talent. The truth is, it's just good having you around. I love you. Oliver, ever since I can remember, you've been the person I've looked up to the most. As my oldest brother, it was already pre-assumed that you were cool, but as I grew a little older, I began to realize that you actually were cool. More than cool, you're brave, smart, and you stand strongly behind your beliefs. It genuinely seems like you always do the right thing. During the COVID lockdown, our family discussions around the dinner table were always more colorful because you were there. The truth is, those dinner discussions, and even the arguments, made the lockdown something that I can actually look back on fondly. Our family feels more complete when you're around. Thanks for everything. I love you. So again, I come to this conclusion. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your life thinking about what might happen. Don't waste years at a job you don't like when you have a choice. And don't settle. When you can take the comfortable way out, take a risk instead. Some people let change come to them. Some people will waste years of their life just waiting for something to happen. But here's the thing. You can change your life on purpose. Not every risk will work out, but you know you have to try. So I guess what I'm saying is, nobody gets through life unscathed. Make something of it anyway. Thank you.